Gemini, what's good? I'm your wild high priest chilling up here. It's still Mars's day. Up here. It is currently the top of the Jupiter hour. Wow, Jupiter's in Gemini. Y'all, this is your new moon in Pisces message. It's coming up February 27th or 28th. If you're, most people are ahead of this time. I'm far behind. Anyway, Gemini, this is your collective Gemini placement, all Gemini placements message. I used to be strict about it, like sun, moon, rising, and then I'm like, whatever, it's the entire freaking house of Gemini. Thank you for being here. The moon is currently waning, gibbous waning moon, now approaching the last quarter moon in Sagittarius. It is currently moon in Scorpio. Ooh, ah. Okay, the message that's been coming through prior to getting to you is you do have the self from Kim Cran's Wild Unknown, and you have the creator, wow, card 22, master number 22. Yeah, I know you feel very passionate about it. 29 is the self, so this is the soul, the witness, watcher. So I've been kind of talking about zooming in, zooming out, shaking people from being too far up their own, Kim Cran says it much more eloquently, much more beautifully. When this card appears, it's a call to step back into witness consciousness, to observe yourself navigating the world. Ask yourself, am I the stew or am I the chef? Okay, are you being stirred? In most situations, our ego draws us into the cauldron where we swirl, spin, and smolder in chaos. Yet the self is a graceful culinary dancer, watching, waiting, observing as a spectrum of ingredients become the flavor of our life. Look in the mirror for 30 seconds or more. Attempt to see the you behind the you. So you're attempting to see the creative aspect now that you know the aspect of you that is the omitter, the destroyer. It might be the hard pill to swallow, but when you're zoomed out, you see the journey, the timelines, you see the exit and the merge onto the next, onto your desirable path. Maybe it's the zooming out that helps you to observe how you want to exit and merge, and maybe you already exited, so it doesn't. We exited Gemini. We are ready to merge, re-emerge, emerge. This is your new moon in Pisces message. Take only what resonates. Leave the rest for the gossip folk, the grifters, the okay, the obsessed, the fans, okay, the number one fans, the stalkers, the gawkers, the onlookers, the rubber. I don't know, is that an offensive term? A rubbernecking? So we're just gonna watch. Okay, wait. Do you know the spiel? Leave what does not resonate. Leave it to the uglies, the goods, the bads, the third parties, the situations. Leave it to the bean stew. Bean puree, anyone? Yes, I will have a bean puree martini, eh? Gemini, is it date night? Is it dinner time? Yes, it is okay, wait, what am I doing? Yes, your horoscope for February, new moon. Happy birthday to the Pisces folk. If you have your sun placement in Pisces, this is it. We're here. We made it. Gemini, the Pisces moon falls in your, like, way up there in the midheaven. Okay, this is like your God. This is your merging. Are you gonna go mad? Is it the lunacy? This is lunacy. This is plant medicine, healing action and healing no action. How Libra of you, how Mars in Libra of you. Do you want to believe? What do you believe in? What do you want to believe in? You gotta like study it, right? You gotta like practice healing action or healing no action. What are you to get to your belief? Like you have to have faith. Who took the faith and the hope? Is it possible to build faith and hope within you to align you with faith and hope? So one thing I seem to help assert in many folk, and I'm still unpacking and unraveling and then recommitting to language that isn't, colonialist and rawr. I'm kind of coming from that. I kind of grew up in the man world, like a machismo. And so like, it's like, but I'm like, how do I talk outside of that zone, right? Like that zone is like low intelligence zone, and let's just call it what it is. We can be critical and assert power over dynamics that are meant to keep others in powerless states. So we can diminish, we can work to diminish, and perhaps that's a power that you possess, is to help to destroy the bad. Isn't that good, to destroy the bad, Gemini? But that's not it. Like, you're also discovering how to frame that perspective, like, because you can be in your worst, or you can exhibit the worst. Then you understand like how the depth of the human condition, or at least aspects of the depth, the how deep the human condition runs. Are you a Scorpio? What's good, Gemini? If you're a Scorpio rising, Gemini is the takeover of your eighth house, right? Your house of Scorpio is taken over by Jupiter, because Jupiter is in Gemini. Jupiter is stationed to move direct, so it's now in direct motion. It usually picks up much quicker, faster than the other guys. Uranus will be there, and so I suppose that your mind is here. It can be, is it a disbelief that you've been the worst, and now it's like you can also be the best? Like, how far flung did you go into that extreme is how far flung you can also go to the next level, or the other extreme, I suppose. But like, we're talking about the merging. So isn't that beautiful to just suppose that both of those instinctual aspects of you are at a level? And so instead of like swinging all the way to be really, really, really good because you think you were so super bad, but you're here. So we're in the middle, and then I want to snatch you and shake you a little bit and tug a little bit and like raise you above that, so that you can see how fractured that dynamic is to live in one over the other, or the other versus the other, vice versa. So now we spiral up. That's how you spiral up, is to declare, you know what, I'd rather not go the extreme. And then I suppose that in that there is another lesson to the grown-up moment, no matter your age, Gemini. What's good? Hit like if the message resonates along the way. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the donations along the way. Thank you for liking the videos. Thank you for enjoying the journey. I enjoy your journey. Gemini journey is my journey. My north node is in Gemini. Your tarot, y'all, I don't make this stuff off. It comes to me from now. How is the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords I'm sorry, the King of Swords did not come out for Taurus, but the Devil, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles did. I just want to say that for you, it's the Devil. This is the nature aspect, which maybe we don't usually observe the nature aspect of the Devil. And what the hell's the nature aspect? Anyway, the Six of Swords, science, it's been in the mix. The Hermit, Virgo, 9, the Hermit, 1, the Magician. Also, Aries had 11, 11. What the F? You have 9, the Magician, or 9, the Hermit, 1, the Magician, and 0, the Fool. So Aries, Virgo, and Gemini, Virgo. Keywords for Mercury are watch the stars. By the way, this is your horoscope. I'm the wild high priest. I suppose. People are gonna wonder who gave me the name. I gave myself. Shut up. Watch the stars, shimmering and dirty. Astrology. Shimmering and dirty. That's it. That's the self. You can be both good and bad, and then you can rise above it. That's human doing. That's the psyche, and that's spirit. Wow, like how magical of you to like be a human being, having gone through something and then risen above it. How beautiful. Venus says, let your feelings slip, boy. How are you at having fun? I know why you're on your way to a new tension. Venus is shady there. Mars, all in your inner space, boy. How are you at having fun? Okay. Both Venus and Mars want to know, how are you at having fun? This is the spirit. This is the soul fun. I know why you're on your way to a new tension. So Venus and Mars are both serving you the bean tea, the bean puree. I'm not gonna lie. I love, yes, bean puree. Karmic meditations. Meditate at high noon, midday. I don't know. These are karmic meditations, Gemini. What the hell is that? Dream bigger. Dog star. We've been talking about the dog star. So I suppose the Aries message is meaningful to you, regardless of whether you have an Aries placement. Thank you for being here, by the way, Gemini. Did I say subscribe? Stick around. Dog gods, Anubis, Hecate. Hecate, you don't say, right? What's good? Gemini, this is like next level. Anubis, Hecate, and okay, Xolotl. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna do it one more time. Xolotl. I'm so sorry about that. I'm like summoning the Aztec dog god. Okay. That's very VIP. Anubis, Hecate, and Xolotl. Gemini, what is up? Like, you're going through the dark night, but like this is level up. This is spiral up. Okay, spiral up. Those are the karmic meditations. You can meditate on those dog gods. I'm so serious, right? Thank you very much once again. I ask that my brilliant, most beautiful, divine guides help me in connecting with your spiritual guides and protect me as I channel and download divine messages for your human spiral up, evolution, exaltation, spiritual expansion through all spaces. Okay, are you downloading from Sirius? Yes, my father is a Gemini, and I've told you this before. We talk a lot about Sirius, the dog star. Well, not as of late, because he likes to text more. Hello, father. How is this Sirius transmission? Texting. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I get bitchy about certain things. I don't want to text my father. I just want to have a pure connection, voice connection. Okay. It's limited. It's limited. My personality is like more Aztec, more Hecate, more Anubis. He's just a Gemini. Gemini, what is up, yo? Okay. Just pulling from Wild Mystic. Just animal spirits are talking. Okay, then we have, I forgot to pull from King Solomon for the advice for Taurus, but I'll try to remember for you. Thank you for being here once again. Leave me a comment if you want to talk to me or whatever you want to say. Go for it. I don't know. Don't be mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't get it. Sometimes I'm like, what? I like kind of being thrown off a little bit. Okay, wait. Egyptian Tarot for distant past, recent past, the now, distant future, and recent future. But like recent future first and then distant future. We have the Hermetic Taro for your situation, the challenge, and the origin. I'm ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. Thank you very much. Does this work? Look, disguise. Okay, Gemini, you're here. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Thank you. Your polar opposite speaks to Sagittarius, right? Work is here though. Worker B. Honey, Virgo, Taurus, and the Empress, and okay, Capricorn as well. Believe, provide, fear, and grow. Grow out of fear, grow, protect what's yours. Instinctual, take time, right? Take time to move out of fear. Work through the fears to then get to your, to the belief. So that you can get on, move on, get on with it, okay? But after moving from fear, move away from fear, grow out of fear, right? And you're growing something out of fear, and that's part of the understanding that even in your destructor mode, destruction, all the destruction, you know, through all that, there's still a lot. There's more to take sometimes from like the upheaval than the attainment. By then you're like, I already knew that I was going to manifest this, right? Like it's sort of, this is the spiritual work. This is the oneness, the like zoom out. This is the zoom out, zoom the F out. The Emperor, wow, are you having the father getting away from the father got away. Aries, Aries gets away. They're just like F off. Okay, the challenge is like the new beginning that the father has left you, the new beginning that the father is leaving you. It's suddenly the father opens the gate and is like, be my guest, and you're like, what? Wait, I thought the father was going to revolt. No. I suppose that you have in your destruction, you have actually now satisfied your father in the ego. The father's ego is like, go. Go on. Maybe you have taught the old dog new tricks. That is so Aries. Okay, that was an Aries message is what I mean. You taught an old dog new tricks. Also, the father fully supports you, even though they may not tell you. Okay, like my father. Gosh, I'm calling him out. Okay, I know I have way too many Geminis in my life, like a lot of male Geminis. Like, did I ask for that? No. Some just show up. Like who asked? Who invited you? Gemini, is this how you feel? Is this how you feel about the Pisces? Like, who invited this guy? Okay, look, I'm not the black sheep because I don't give a about no black sheep. I'm gonna like, I'm gonna gather the herd is what. I'm the herder, okay? Like, you done gathered. Did you gather someone? Okay, someone gathered you, an Aries gathered. This is more like an Aries set you up for success. So the father set you up for success. It's quite a showdown in the way it goes. Okay, when the father is so tumultuous, when the father grows you up in tumultuous, the land is so tumultuous, and then now it's like you assert yourself in the eyes of the father, no matter your gender. A lot of masculine. No matter what, the son of the morning, okay, midday, it's like you're like, this way, father. The father is now like, do y'all even wonder, like, when you're younger, what the older folk are like? They look very, very well put together. But as you get older, you're like, I'm not that but I'm put together. But I'm not put together. That was a moment. Your father had a moment. Like, well, damn, you're Gemini, you're put together. Who put you together? The King's horseman, okay, put you back together. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Lord of the root of the powers of earth, and you have the Son of the morning. This is real. This is real, okay? Six of Cups, Lord of pleasure. I suppose this is the basis, this is the origin. You're tired of being the baby. You're grown. You're tired. We said this for someone. You're tired of being perceived as, yeah, like that this is very Pisces, right? This is the new moon in Pisces message is like, we're old. Like, you can't really consider me the child, the spoiled prince or princess, right? Like, you're too grown, you're overgrown. Like, even you are like, Dad, let me grow up. I'm over the age of 40. I think, like, now in the contemporary time, I think 40 is the new 21. Like, right? Like, hello, Father, I am now grown. Father, please support me still. Please support my endeavors. It's very like, maybe the father hasn't told you how proud they are of you, right, Gemini? I don't want to be like sitting up here being like, you should be very proud of yourself, son. God, why? Sun in Scorpio. Okay, that maybe they haven't told you, but like, maybe you have the memories. You have the good. It's the good that comes out of it's all the good that won't come out of us, right? It's just so emotional. Venus in Scorpio. Where are we? Are we in the Gemini message? This is the Gemini message. Thank you, Gemini, for being here. Venus in Scorpio. Seven of Cups, Lord of illusionary success. Perhaps you have asserted yourself in a moment of like, is this it? And where it used to be it, the bar is risen, and the maybe for you it's the bar's not about that, right? Like, it's about seeing through what isn't really what you thought was you attaining pleasure in a divine balance is sort of just the masculine attributes of you out of control, without a real basis, without a real acknowledgement that you are free to do as you suppose. That maybe you did take on liberty to do work and overwork, and now it's like the mirror, the self is like, go to the mirror and you see the father in you, and it's like you fulfilled the masculine aspect of you. You didn't, it's not even about doing what the father asked you to do. It was like you did it. You thought the father wanted that from you, and the father never told you that's not, this isn't the way. But now, it having been through that way, having gone that way, now here you are. The gate is opened for the exit, and then the other gate for the entrance to your path. You are now here, and it is fine. It is divine time now. Child of the universe and the cosmos, you are expanding. You are in an expansion mode. You are out of destroyer mode. Okay, this is part of the journey, and I suppose it is beautiful in the work that you've put in. It doesn't go, it is not in vain. Distant past, recent past, the now, where you stand now, upcoming, recent, upcoming, future, and then distant future, past, karma, balance, karma, 8, the balance, recent past, loss, alternative loss and gain. What you thought was love and money, the way you were making love and money, it's changing. Is it changing? But these are like higher aspects, subconscious and higher conscious aspects. This is karma. This is part of the learning, the teaching, that having gone through it is meaningful. Say you were beside it or despite it, it would not be meaningful to your story. It wouldn't mean anything for your work. Is your work changing? Your work switches? You've met someone who helps you heal from nostalgia. Look, the loss, and then now is the loss, right? We got to check in. 10 of coins, very Aquarian. We have 10-10. Okay, the Taurus message. We do have the Aquarian aspect of the 10 of coins, and then we have, so this is like how you want to appear in the world. It is changing. You're giving up a way of appearing in the world, and maybe it isn't producing the same results, right? The 10 of coins is alternate financial loss and gain, aspiration. Your aspirations change. What you're going for changes. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The wheel is change of fortune, active principle which vivifies all being, spiritual world. The active principle which vivifies all being, fortune. In the intellectual world, the governing authority. In the physical world, good and evil fortune. Good and evil fortune, right? Remember then, Gemini, that for power thou must will, that is, will strongly, thou must dare, and to dare with success thou shouldst know how to be silent until a moment of action. Are you sitting pretty, waiting? If the wheel should appear in the prophetic signs of your Gemini horoscope, know that to possess the key of power you must learn to will persistently only for what is good and true. And in order to maintain thyself upon thy heights of life, shouldst thou reach them, thou must have learned how to sound with a look, and without dizziness, the vastest depths. Okay, that was what I said. You know depths. So that you know how high you can go to, you know heights. That's what the freaking wheel just said, okay? And in order to maintain thyself upon thy heights of life, shouldst thou reach them, Gemini, you have every right and way to reach them. You have the Emperor, you have the Gates, the Lord of the Root of the powers of Earth, Ace of Pentacles. You have the Sun in Scorpio. You have you not only have momentum, dynamic momentum, you have like the power to do it, no matter your sign placement. Okay, but you have the power to assert yourself and align yourself with those that can help you and those that can also support you along the way. Also, you this is likely part of your work is to help to bring others, or maybe it's part of the karma is to bring someone out of that, the loss, back into gain. There's this equal exchange. We have 8, we have 6, we have 8, we have 10, and all of those are like split, right? Like you can have 4, 4, 5, 5, 3, 3. Okay. 2 more for your upcoming future and your distant future. You keep getting the 5s. 5 of Wands, 5 of Scepters, and 5 of Swords. So, again, 1, 1. So, I keep forgetting, but yeah, Aries had Justice twice. You have Ace of Pentacles twice. You have 10, 10. 8 is a Capricorn number in the Egyptian tarot, Egyptian numbers. 10 is Uranus, and 1 is Mercury, is the messenger. Out of the old mess into the new mess of fun. Look, out of one gate, we sit there 2 gates, right? There's exit and then the new merge, the new merging. I honestly haven't been I haven't driven. I don't drive. Where's my driver? Oh my God, stop it. Okay, highways. Yes, I used to live in Texas, so like highways, fun. Look, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 9 of Cups. Pull back. This is it. This is where you want to be. Okay. Are you in love with someone and you're just like, what's the 9? It is, wow. Why do I forget? I forget sometimes. Then we have the other side of the karmic justice here. You have completed a whole cycle. You have card 11, the Enchantress. So this is strength, right? You did it. You've done it. You've been through some, and you this is your way out. You have the entrance and the exit. You have the karmic zone, exit, karmic. You've paid your dues. You paid it. It was awful. It was whatever you want to make out of it. Did you take the lesson? This is saying you're taking the lesson learned, lesson hard earned, lesson. You also taught others lessons along the way, and I suppose that you want to celebrate that you are a walking karmic machine. But like, now, can we elevate? Can we come back to us? Is that where you want to be? We remember we said you're not destroyer anymore. So are you like the karmic? Like, yeah, if you're going to be the karmic enforcer, you kind of are the karma. You're the karmic. I suppose you're out of that karmic zone into the new karmic zone, which is like the good. Receive the good so that you can then hit the ground running in your next karmic phase. Okay. We have the 9. What is the 9? How come I forget the numbers sometimes? Too many thoughts in my head. It is Aquarius. I mean, I suppose it was naturally following the 8, which is Capricorn, but I think it's baffling because it's like 2 people, isn't it? The 9 of Cups is that hopes will be realized. It is a wish card. Vicissitudes. Okay, I forget what that freaking... A change of circumstances or fortune, typically one that is unwelcome or unpleasant, okay? Out of that, you want to, and yes, you're set to have that. But I think you gotta assert yourself in that vibration, right? You gotta now work your way, see your way out, work your way out so that you can come back in out of the destroyer. I suppose we can have advice from King Solomon. Maybe it is recognizing that is it really that you have to stand up to your father? It's really just declaring that you're willing to leave or support. Maybe it is without support that you leave, but that's what takes you out of. Maybe it's having too much. Okay, I guess, yeah, it could be a question of like, do you give up the support from your father? And it has that, give that up to earn what you want, give it up to get what you want, or not, then that's you declaring that you stay under the the father's watchful, okay, the father's watch, right? It is a lot about like breaking out of that perspective, understanding that you have the power to create more, and maybe there's a nest egg or a loan or a inheritance that sits and it's small compared to like your wish. Also, it's matched. You've already outgrown that. You've made more, you've earned more, and maybe you are even you've earned more than your father now. Is it okay to say that? Even karmically, like spiritually and money wise, like, and then now their emotions. King Solomon says, watch who you are following. 30 is a card of through hard work, through effort, through your hard work and efforts, you can be successful. And number 2 is you can be successful on your own, but if you want someone else, like if there's a wish fulfillment too, because there's a sun in Scorpio, like the 6 of Cups, the 8, it involves love. And perhaps it's like declaring that the love that you receive now is conditional and you want unconditional love. Anyway, you're more prone to work to move out of that space. 30 is just like take responsibility, devotion, perseverance, believing in your path, and sacrifice. Okay, so 9 of Cups backed by King Solomon. It means you really do want to move out of this unfortunate time. Give it all you've got. Make the extra effort in order to reach your target. Perseverance backed by faith will bring favorable results. Did we not say you're returning back to your hopeful faith? That was the initial message. Yo, 30. 29, 30, is that like an age thing? Okay. There's 2. This is like good. Card number 2 is livelihood, work, career, money, accumulation of wealth. Hard work and investing in career should be your top priority. Investment of time and effort will bring you financial success. Wow. You have the Emperor. That could be you. This just is your assertion that you did the right thing, that you're working. Maybe some perceive you as overworking. Maybe that can be the balance, right? But there's something about a relationship, like, do you want more than just money? That's up to you, Gemini. Maybe you run with that. Maybe it's like, yo, the universe is like, do you want love? It's like you kind of, your soul, the soul, Isn't that the soul? The self is the soul. The self is the soul. That's you going to the mirror and your freaking soul being like, yo. And you're like, ah. Yeah, the soul is talking. Your soul. The sun in the Six of Cups is the soul. This is the soul. The soul. The Emperor has a soul. This, like, cold as ice Aries fireman, okay, has a soul. There's a soul. The Ace of Pentacles is love and money. When you're vibing in the Wild High Priest arena, justice is love and money. When you're vibing in the Wild High Priest arena. What do we got now from the ethereal visions? Why the Nine of Cups, right? Okay. Wow. You're attracted to someone. That's the Nine of Cups. That's what I was saying, right? You've treated them unfairly. Or you like when they treat you fairly, but you don't like when they tell you off. Aries, Pisces, like there's a lot of like telling someone off. Put you down and out. You're like, I gotta work for it again. Well, what did you do, Gemini? I'm not saying you did. This is cross-watcher situation. Knight of Pentacles is someone who has to work hard for it. This is just you. Work, play, balance. Oh my God. Work, play, balance. Two of Pentacles. Mars, no, I'm sorry. Jupiter in Capricorn. Are you a Jupiter in Capricorn? Go check your Capricorn house. Oh yeah, hard worker, right? You can do it. You can be rewarded. Just because you show signs of like lacking, it's maybe you've been working on something and it's like, and people may think you're depressed or you're sad or you're a man. You're just a lonely man. I'm so stop it. Listen up, lonely men. You better work on the play, work on like don't quit playing people. Quit playing yourself. Did you play yourself? Someone like showed you a little something about your game or what? Six of Swords. Oop, that's a Justice card flying out. Well, there are two cards. I do want to grab them. Yeah, look. Justice and Nine of Swords. Okay, you have Six of Swords, Mercury and Aquarius. Mercury telling you to get the hell out of being acting that way, okay? You want this relationship, but you've been playing. You've been playing the one you love, the one you're in love with. Hello? Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. We're supposed to go the other way. That's what the Venus card says. You have Queen of Swords. Yeah. Someone told you off. Someone cut you out. You're like, I gotta go back. I gotta retry. You gotta redo it. Do you even want to? You might not. You're sad about it. Someone cut you out. You cut them out. They cut you out. You cut each other out. Work, play. For you, Gemini, is it like work and then like this is going to take work? Look, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, it's going to take work for you to get to the Ten of Cups, to get to what you want. And so you're like, maybe I just want to like, either way, like I think you're seeing this, you're seeing the soul. Look, the focus, the soul. Oh my gosh, y'all, you gotta, either way, you have Ten of Cups at one end, and then we said Justice is the travel and no, the love and the money, and maybe you're traveling and you're discovering. You have 8 and 11. Oh, you have 11. Okay. Is this an Aries thing? You have Six of Swords and Six of Cups, and then Six of Swords here. You have the Page of Swords illuminated. breakthrough, a message about something, but also more so a declaration. I read the page as like moving, like healing your mind. Are you healing your mind? Is that the message? The page is more a message from God, from Mercury. So go back to the Mercury message. What is the Mercury message? Wow, the Mercury message. The Magician. Okay, how can you make your way out of the Nine of Swords, right? Out of anxiety, out of sleepless nights, out of loss. You don't want to do it the same, right? Mars and Pisces. This is masculine stuff. The Queen of Swords, a very like democratic, very like cutthroat. Queen of Swords, Libra. This is someone in the relationship, someone you were icy cold to, then was icy cold to you. I don't know. You have every power. You have the power to make this wish come true, but it's like you gotta work. You gotta figure out that this. Do you even know that you don't want to continue to fight for something that you had and then you lost, and then now you have to kind of fight for it again? It's getting clear about that, right? Yeah, getting clear about that. The star. Y'all, the Magician and the star. Aquarius, and then here you have 3 aces of pentacles. Pentacles 3. You have Ace of Pentacles once, Ace of Pentacles twice, Ace of Pentacles 3 times. You have every right to out-earn what promises your father has about some inheritance that is just like a very puny, minuscule little bag. You've already made that bag in your lifetime. You know what you can and can't do with that money, and while you're very grateful in your gratitude, do you really have gratitude for entrapment and blackmail and being kept from your wish when you have the power to make the wish become real? And so is it even a wish? It's just like something you can have if you declare that you want it. That's kind of what's happening here. Like, do you declare that you want it? Do you declare that you want this wish? And we said subconscious and superconscious, and here's subconscious Magician and superconscious the star Aquarius, and we have Gemini. Okay, both levels. You see yourself and you see them. You see the mirror and you see the soul. You see yourself, you see the soul. You see all aspects of the self. You see what's on the list of possibilities, right? What's on the list of possible things that we can suppose? I suppose that you have the power to create a lot. You've seen that it's been proven through the destruction, through what has seemingly been the worst part. The being was seemingly been the worst part of your, is being your worst, is being at your worst, right? Now, even at your worst, look at what you've done. You've done created a whole freaking empire. Imagine what you can do at your best. And really, I think you've learned that, is it really about the best? Wow, you've seen the worst in everything, in you and everyone. Page of Wands, someone lit a fire under you. Okay. Can we have peace? Maybe. You're talking in Aries. Okay, peace. Yes, yes, yes. We can have peace. We can have peace. Thank you very much for being peaceful. Being. You know what? I honor you, your life path, all the excitement that is you, the depth of you, and the surface and the depths and the many encompassing facets of you. You are, from there, you will emerge, re-emerge. You will merge. Will you merge? Do you want to merge with your wish? Entering your wish lane. Okay. Which lane? What? Priority. Okay, wait, what? Don't they have like 20 priority zones too? We are now boarding priority. Group A priority. We are now boarding Group D. Priority. Sir, get to the back of the line. You are Group Z. Okay, wait. Goodbye.